Yeah, fucking hell. You're getting carer's allowance, right? At least you're getting financial and emotional support, but also make sure you take care of yourself as well. Because you don't want to be having a if it gets too much, you don't want to you end up having a mental breakdown. Make sure you've got you know time for yourself as well. I think I'll go. Just go with power efficiency one. Why not? Italian gift. But your uncle had a stroke. I'm guessing your uncle was I mean, obviously, I guess I guess if you're talking about your elders or people in your family, I mean, you've got your mother that you look after, but outside of that, not much else, right? Oh, that's good. The sisters are getting involved. Sorry, I'm rude of me. I actually forgot about your sister. For some reason, Manchester crossed my mind, but I forgot. But I blanked on why. But yeah, your sister's obviously, yeah. I was a late bait. Ah, okay. Yeah, because I was thinking like, because you're only a couple years younger than me, but like my parents are like aren't even 60. But if you're like, yeah, 70, oof, that's rough. And how long's she been dealing with that? Or both of you had been dealing with that? Because the worst thing about dementia is it doesn't affect just one person. It affects everybody. Like it's such a consuming disease. Like it takes away a lot. It takes everything away. Like not from one person who has it, but like from everyone around them. It's like such a horrible, horrible condition. You know, your sister. Bloody hell! Wait, your sister. Oh, that's quite an age gap, isn't it? That seems a bit fucked up, doesn't it? Right? Like, of all the people to like take care of the mum, it's the youngest child. I don't know. Like, I don't. It seems. I mean, fair enough. I'm guessing her dad doesn't really want to get involved with that unless he's already taken the big sleep. Like, like how's like, I mean, then again, he's probably in his 70s as well. Even if he is, I think. I mean, no, it's a noble card, and it's obviously it's very dutiful and selfless of you, but obviously like you're isolated. Like the three siblings are split across. Unless you've got more siblings, I don't know about. But like you're spread across the country. It's you can't. It's too much. And obviously you'd need weeks off where it's like just for yourself. Like, hey, I'm gonna go to have a weekend, a week away somewhere. Rent out a bed and breakfast or something, and then your sister or your brother can come up and look after her for a few weeks, for a couple of weeks, watch you have a bit of R&R. Beans? That way, is that your nickname for your sister, Beans? But yeah, you said I remember you saying your dad died really early in your life because of was it a brain tumor or something? But you haven't had it easy. But you're soldiering on. You know, you're doing well. You know, you're doing well. I mean, I don't honestly think I would have the uh vitality, the mental vitality, or mental fortitude to put up with that. I'd think I'd crumble. Bean. But you know, hopefully this home, you know, I mean, a lot of people. I don't know how you feel about it, but a lot of people don't like the idea of putting their parents into a home and letting them rot. Like, but at the same time, I think even if it's a temporary measure, this change, uh, will probably have a good. It'll probably work for you positive, like you yourself positively, because of how like you'll have more time for yourself. You'll have less time to worry about someone else and be more independent. Like, or not independent. You've always been independent. I think not having it a dependent with you, because my great uncle Brian, you know, he was looking after his nan for pretty much 50 years of his life, and honestly, like it, he doesn't like he's when she died, he pretty much lost the part. He pretty much lost his identity. You know, so you know, he never. I don't think he even had any like relationships or anything like that. Or like, I think his entire life looking after his mum consumed him. So having, you know, being able to have you know, more me time for yourself is would probably do you a lot of good. But obviously, like, you know, obviously keep an eye on things, keep in contact, and you know, still try and be part of your mum's life. You know, for as long as you can. Cancer runs in the family. Uncle had prostate cancer. Mum had breast cancer not long ago, which are a couple of things. Yeah, everybody's you got a family history of cancer, which fuck, like, oh, I don't know. Good luck, I guess, with the in the future with your health and your brother's health. Hopefully, you know, you live as long and healthy as long as possible. Hey, stand up shitter. Yeah, I'm streaming because I'm not in work for the next 7 days because I dislocated my knee, so I'm sat here in a splint and killing time. Yeah, I think even seeing a therapist as well might do you some good. But then not only that, but you even if I don't know if you're living near your brother or with your brother, but the fact that you're going to be with your brother, you know, both a few years apart, you know, both you know you both played you know similar games, you know. In fact, I remember back I did play with your brother a little bit back when because we first met, like, God, it must have been like 10 years ago, like, we were playing Team Fortress 2. Like, me, you, your brother, and John, we were just all playing, like, just random Team Fortress. We, like, all met in, like, a man versus machine match and just all hit it off. But I don't really speak. The only one I speak to now is you. But it's good to good to have spend time with like-minded people, because obviously you spend a lot of time on the internet talking to people or talking or looking after your mum. I think that real-world interaction with people of similar age and similar interests will do you a world of good. My knee dislocated by I was walking. I'd stepped on a slippy patch of mud on the way into work, and it slipped. And when I went to catch my balance, I actually my knee, I like went seized up, and my knee like locked up and dislocated. So I had to push it back in. And I was gonna walk it off, but my first aider on the site and my shift manager, they overheard what happened, and they were like, nah, you're going to A&E. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake, I don't want to go A&E. So we all got, I and a first aider got a taxi to Oldham General, sat in there for God knows how long. Just sit in the waiting room. Woman looks at me, says, "Oh, you popped it back in, all right? Have an X-ray." Sat around waiting over an hour for an X-ray. It took about 10 seconds to do. They gave me a splint and sent me on my way and said, "Don't work for 2 days." I'm like, "All right, okay, cool." Right, yeah, we got the vent. Oh God, what's that? I can't. Okay, we did get the Venom for the Reckoning Mastery as well, which is nice. Pretty much done with that. Uncle looked after his mum too, and he had put her in a home. It absolutely crushed him, which took up flying as high, which helped health because no, you can talk as much as you like. It'll be good for you. But yeah, like obviously do what your uncle did. Like obviously you've got your hobbies, but you can do it more like with COVID restrictions being kind of like let off a bit. You can go to like the games workshop or whatever, and do your tabletop. You go back to doing some tabletop stuff. You know what I mean? You spend a lot of time making uh all this stuff. Painting models. I mean, put them to use. I bet you're glad you went now. Got a week off. Yeah, but I'm not getting paid for it. That's the fucking annoying thing. I'm not getting paid. And it's bill week as well. So get paid weekly rather than monthly. So but no, like you're all like just talk as much as you want. Will like you could like don't feel self-conscious about talking too much in a chat. Like this is what the chat's for. You talk to me, I talk to you. Oh wow, I'm already nearly halfway through the Venom shotgun on shotgun mastery. That's ridiculous. Korean place, good tasty food right next. Oh, nice. What was let's see tattoo place? You got any more tattoos on the horizon? Yeah, the yeah, like stand up said. I mean, he's vented on here, several times in the past, about you know, relationships, addictions, and all that stuff. The, this is a place. I like to think this is a good like this is a I don't know what I call it. That chat is like a giant psychiatrist couch, but I don't know. Like this is a place where I'd like to think people should feel comfortable about talking about their issues, and I don't think I'm that good of a of a of a of a talker or a therapist or whatever you want to call it, but I do want to see people do well, and I do want to see people get better. All right, let me think. Okay, so I can get rid of Venom, and I've got shotgun mastery now, which is good. So just pistol mastery I need to get sorted.